But otherwise, I feel like I have more control. I have complete control over my comics, and that's where I can tell that story best.
I was gonna say it seems like even though it's option and they might have film and TV
Mhm.
rights, you still get to do what you love to do,
For sure,
um,
yeah.
which is write and draw comics.
Right.
And as long as it doesn't interfere with that, because I have heard or seen things happen where a person can't even put out their own comic book anymore
Mhm.
until a certain time. So
Right.
I think that is something definitely to be cautious about because I would
Yeah.
never want to stop, putting out comics, putting out stories that I can make just
Right.
because somebody has the option to do something with it later. That's
Yeah.
so yeah.
And it's the thing is when you sell those options, like, yeah, there's one thing you might not be involved, but even if you are involved, there's still a good chance because again, I don't write scripts, I don't write TV, I don't know how to write TV. It'd probably be fun and interesting, but the thing that always comes out, whether you're involved or not, is what if it's bad, right?
Mm.
And then like that can not only reflect poorly on that TV show or movie, but then like people are like, oh, they see your comic and like, oh, that show is terrible. Then you're
Mhm.
like, oh, okay, I've actually shot myself in the foot here to use a Western reference, but yeah, so it's always a gamble, and
Yeah.
that's also part of the fun. I will say this, like I know that the way I made it sound makes it sound like kind of sad, but the thing is, and this is what my lawyer tells me all the time, is like no matter what, good or
Mhm.
bad, success or not, Long John is mine, and whether my books become famous or whether they make a successful show, it's always mine, and so I always got to get paid, right?
Yeah.
And so there's that, right? Like it's to a point, like especially with how long things go, you can get to a point where like I don't care if it's good or bad, just make sure that paycheck comes, and
Just make
that's
sure you
not a
spend
bad
money
that's not a
right
bad
on
way
it.
to live sometimes.
Right.